beer time. It's beer time with Beer Man. All right. Hey, what's up, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you from in this beautiful world? It is Beer and Cheese Tuesday, and we are all here in a nice little foursome here. Thank you so much, panel, for being here as always. Thank you, Thrash, for being here as well. It's very good having you here. So, we are going to start from the top. We got Bumpy Road Brewery. Check them out, please. Be careful. We got Miscellaneous Magnets down there in the corner, and in the other corner under me, we have Thrash Metal, Homebrew, and Barbecue. And of course, me, Beer Man, here. We're all gonna try some cheese and pair some beers and see how it goes. How's that goes? All right. So let's go ahead and start with Bumpy Road Brewery. It is your turn. Are you ready, my friend? And welcome, chat. Welcome, chat. Very much. Thank you. So appreciate you being here. It's always good to have a good chat here. So awesome.
Patch of Heaven Farms is there. Cheers.
Oh yeah.
I do apologize if there's any background noise. The laundry is going right now. The beer that I'm bringing, first off, is called Photoscenic Hills. It's from Stoneface Brewing Company out of Hampton, I believe. Newington, New Hampshire. And yeah, it's got a nice little New Hampshire license plate for the can art. This comes in at a whopping, maybe it's on the bottom. Oh, come on. I have no clue how many ABVs are in this beer. I can't find it. So whatever. That's the beer. The cheese I'm bringing is ghost pepper cheddar. So it's cheddar cheese with jalapeno, habanero, and ghost peppers.
Wow.
Comes from Wisconsin. Great Midwest cheese. So, I cut off a couple pieces here, so kind of looking like in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and pour the beer first and then have some cheese.
Listen to that awesome pour.
All right, so the beer has a kind of rocky white head. The color is a nice gold coloration, very clear. And the aromas, well, there's some bready notes coming up. There is a slight like banana note. A little bit of almost like a pear. It almost smells like banana and pear baby food. That's really weird for a Pilsner. Bread and fruit flies. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they use like pretty traditional German hops as well. What I was reading on the site when I bought it, it was like Hallertau and stuff like that. Maybe Saaz. So, anyways, first swig. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, it looks like a nice.
Shit, I was muted. Cheers.
Yeah, it's got some nice bread notes to it. Fruit flavors, like from the aromas, aren't really coming through in the flavor at all. It's kind of a bit malty, balancing bitterness. It does have kind of a lingering bitterness afterwards, but I mean it's very, very mellow. Nice, kind of gets down to almost like an herbal spice, earthy type tone with the bittering. So yeah, not bad for a pilsner. The aroma definitely had me thrown off there. Let's go ahead and try some of this cheese. Maybe a night of noise in my house.
Same here.
Very fun.
So you get a quick bit of the cheddar before the heat starts to come on.
Is it
Kind of
pretty
got
stiff?
like a buttery. Yeah, it's got a little bit of flexibility, but yeah, not very dry. It's got kind of a I don't know, waxy texture to it. But yeah, kind of buttery flavor from the cheddar itself. Doesn't seem to be super sharp, but the taste the jalapeno, and then the heat's definitely there. It's building up. Oh. Nice and spicy. I figured that this should pair well because I actually sent one down to Miscellaneous with the jalapeno pilsner. So I figured why not just do nice spicy cheese with a regular pilsner. Should blend if I liked the spicy pilsner already. So all right, let's mix this. And you still get some of the bready notes from the pilsner. I didn't even talk about the body of the pilsner. It's light body, does a slight drying effect on the palate, but not too bad.
Nice.
The peppers definitely shine through afterwards. So I mean, my mouth is just going to be on fire for a while. The pilsner does cool it down briefly.
Hope you took your Tums earlier.
Yeah. Bumpy likes hurting himself.
Now the dryer stops.
Woohoo!
Now I can think. It doesn't wash away the heat from the cheese. So no, it's all right, but I'll definitely come back and try to figure out how to score all of this.
Yeah, good job, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Nice. That was a surprise. I didn't even think heat. So that's cool. It sounds like a good mix, though, man. That
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That just sounds like
The
it puts
spicy
out the
pilsner
fire.
that he sent me was good, so I could imagine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was kind of going with. Like, okay, well, it's already been something I really enjoy already in a beer, than having spicy cheese and then just having a more standard.
Right.
Nice.
That was a great reviews. Well, cool, man. Thank you, Bumpy. I appreciate it. And thanks, Chad, as well. Just want to kind of go through everyone, make sure everyone's kept in the loop here. I'll start with let's go up here. Let's go real quick. Jeremy V says, hell, let's get this party started. Bourbon Bounty, what's up? Cheers. What's up, Bourbon? I am just happy I made it within the first 2 minutes. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by, I say. Artie Zombie, what's up, man? What's up, fellas? Cheers, Artie Zombie. Cheers. Want to say welcome all Facebook, Twitter fans. Welcome. Jeremy V says, got to join the show one day. And I say, yes, please, Jeremy. And anyone that wants to join, I can. And then Bourbon says, I can talk about beer, but I can talk better about bourbon. And hey, Birdman, hey, Beerman, can I bring a slice of craft singles and a Coors Light? Well, you know what? I'm actually okay with that. To be quite honest, for like maybe next week or something, be kind of cool. That'd be good to have you here. I'm really serious about that too. I mean, I try to keep it within the craftier side, or like the not craft as in slice of cheese craft, but like the beer craft, I guess. But anyway, or you know what I mean. I said beer. We got Beer Hounds. What's up, man? Cheers from OC. All right, from Orange County, California. Beer Man says, perhaps. Yes, I do. Tums, jingle in my head now. Thanks, guys, from Jerry. And cheers,
No problem.
Cheers, Justin, man. Good to have you here, Justin. Right on, Miscellaneous. Are you ready?
All right. Okay. All right. So the beer I got today is from Victory. This is their Rosé Monkey. This is a barrel aged 2019. Let me see. It's their famous Golden Monkey aged in Chardonnay barrels for up to 3 months. Let me see here. The oak has been oak aged beer is then put into finishing tanks where 100% real cherries are added for a bright fruity finish. 9.5%. White wine barrel aged Belgian style triple. It says on the back here, striking blonde with a pink rose glow, oaky and vanilla aroma, sweet, super fruity flavor, all too easy and fun on the palate. Be careful. It's 9.5%.
Nice.
Yeah, actually, that's cool, man. I'm glad Justin came because I got this because he said he wanted to see a wine barrel-aged beer come up. So glad he showed up for that. All right. I've never tried this. I think it's $11 bottle.
Steep price for a good beer.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty much. I don't know. I've been wanting to try this one for a while. Very effervescent. Lots of small bubbles shooting up through there. It's kind of murky. Hazy. White head. Tight. Almost a little soapy. Ooh, that does smell different. I was expecting to get those bright banana notes that I get off of the regular Golden Monkey, but you're definitely getting that cherry. Definitely getting that cask smell. Doesn't have any vinny qualities to it on the nose. So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's good. There's a lot going on there. It's got that bright, prickly effervescence that you get when you get a sour triple. Definitely has some vanilla notes in there for sure. Definitely barrel aged flavor. Oh, look at those legs. That's pretty good.
It's nice lace.
Very fruity. I am getting that cherry. There is that banana taste in it there. Very, very light. I think the fruit kind of overtakes it, which isn't bad. I was kind of weary about a banana and cherry mix, but pretty damn tasty. I'm content with that. Oh shit! All right, so the cheese I got is Wensleydale. What's it? Yorkshire Wensleydale. Oh shit, that's bright. Mimosa cheese. It's got cheese with orange and champagne in it. Yorkshire Dales, England. So I guess it's an import cheese. There's cheese. It's got all the bits of oranges in there. Haven't had a champagne cheese. Been wanting to try one, so figured it would be a good opportunity to go with the wine barrel aged beer. So it's got a slight like sharp bite on the smell. Definitely orangey. I don't know. It's like moist, but it's still dry. Wow. Not my favorite cheese. Very dry, crumbly, powdery. Like,
Does it wick all the moisture off your tongue and everything?
yeah, definitely does.
Okay.
The chunks of orange in there are a little off-putting. I think there's a little too much for my liking, but that's okay. Cheese doesn't have to be good by itself. It's got to work with the beer. So
There you go.
let's go for that. Cheese.
Yeah,
Beer.
cheers with cheese.
All right. I gotta eat this shit again.
Dry cheese with a dry beer.
Who knows? You might get a surprise.
Together, it's actually not too bad. That orange citrusy note comes in, plays good with the cherry flavor that's in the beer. The smoky or the whatever it is, the barrel flavor. It's pretty good. I'm gonna have to sit back and take some notes on this one because there's a lot going on here. But overall, not too bad. Not my favorite cheese, but beer's good.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, man. That was excellent. Yeah, that's a pretty looking glass there of beer. Nice. That was interesting looking cheese though with the orange. It was all orange pieces, or
yeah.
oh wow.
Yeah, I'm on the
Real
fence
dry
about
though, huh?
that. Yeah, very dry. I don't know what you would eat that with, or why it would be
Right.
appealing. But I don't know.
Let's
Maybe
see,
that's just me.
Angela on the YouTube side, she's saying she could throw it in a salad, probably.
That I could see
Maybe.
that working with like a sweet vinaigrette, maybe like a orange vinaigrette or a raspberry, like that wedge salad type of fucking deal. You know, they get the chunk of iceberg and it's got the cheese on it with the light vinaigrettes and stuff. That'd probably work.
Nice syrupy beer. Something that grabs the palate. Oh yeah, nice. All right, man. Thanks, Miscellaneous.
No problem.
That was great. We'll go with Thrash now. It's all you,
All
buddy.
right. Happy Tuesday, everyone that's on the panel.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Okay, so we're going to start with one that I made a couple months ago. It's nice and cold, so it's a bit murky. It's on this side, it looks almost lemon. I mean, it's just that nice bright pale. The head on it's kind of soapy. There is some tight bubbles, but not much. To go over this it's a 10 gallon batch, so I did 20 L2 row. That's the only fermentable, and hops for hops, Mosaic, and Cascade to round out the IBUs in this is almost 90. It comes at a steep 7.88%. So I think it's a little because I've been sipping on this keg for a little bit, and it I know when I've had like 8%, like last night we were on Bumpy's channel, the Malty Monday, and it was high gravity beers, malt liquor and stuff, and that thing's this, it was off in the number. It's not quite, about 7%. So let's go ahead and go in for smell. You get the bitterness. It's kind of a West Coast dank, hoppy smell to it. It comes right through. Malts come through for the 2 row. It's light. Let's go ahead and go in for taste. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
It's got some really good lacing. It's kind of hard to tell. I need to change my background. very bitter on the tongue, but it's not overwhelming. It's not like a hot bomb. Lays across your mouth perfectly. When it goes down a little bit dry. It attenuated out pretty high, so it turned out to be kind of a drier beer. So it makes you thirsty for more. So I want some more. Okay, so I wanted to pair something with the bitterness on here, and was looking through the cheese section at a local store, and I thought that rosemary would really be a nice complement to it. So I went ahead and picked up rosemary and olive oil Asiago. And this cheese won first place in the World Championship cheese contest. It doesn't say what year, but here's the package if you want to take a look at that. So there you go. And
RBFT3.
Yeah. And I wanted to go ahead and kind of complement the cheese itself with the crostini rosemary, which you'll see here on the plate. They're like little crackers that you can have. So I've not tried the cheese yet. Here we go. You can see the rosemary encrusted on there. And you got the little crackers there that got the rosemary in it too. So let's go ahead and try a piece. The cheese itself just pops apart. It's a little rubbery, but it's not too crumbly. It's very creamy on the mouth, on the palate. The rosemary really comes through. Kind of has that sharpness from like a white cheddar, a sharp white cheddar. Grab another small piece here. It's got a nice sweetness to it too. It's not overwhelming like a blue cheese or anything like that. It's very pleasant, complemented very fine. Should go ahead and have a cracker with it too. Cracker eating cracker. Very good. Cheese and crackers, can't beat it. Sitting here and trying to think about what to say with the cracker. It kind of took that the rosemary's there, only doubled, but the creaminess of the cheese itself, it kind of eliminated that, as a cracker would do, because it dries out your palate and wicks that all up. So let's go ahead and try this with the beer. Really complements it. Kind of takes down the bitterness from the IPA bit. That creaminess is all over your mouth from the cheese. The rosemary is there at the end, but when you first do both at the same time, you get the bitterness from the beer, and then it just like goes away. You get that little twang in your cheeks. There's no sourness or anything like that. It's very pleasant. It's very kind of a sweetness to the whole thing. It's just creaminess all the way down. So, yeah, this is going to rate pretty high, I think. So let me think about it. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Nice. Cheers, man. All right, dude. That was awesome. Yeah, that's thank you, man. That was a great review. Actually, it was very nice. Well, cool. Let me see what Beerhound said here. I have the pleasure of enjoying a Brewery X Slap and Tickle Slap and Tickle West Coast style IPA. Nice. That's a cool name.
There you go.
All right. Well, cool. So it's my turn. If anyone wants to come up, feel free to come up. It's in the back or whatever, wherever I put the link there. For our group in the back. So just feel free to come on up. Any cheese, any beer. So what I have today is First of all, let me just say thank you guys. You guys did excellent tonight. Very awesome reviews. So I picked up this. It's a face rock. It's a smoky cheddar, applewood smoked aged cheddar. Kind of, I guess you inspired me to make some cuts, but it's not as pretty as yours, Thrash. It's okay though. That was very pretty, by the way. It was very elegant. But nice, nice, break. It's just real dry, kind of a dry break off kind of cheddar. Kind of wet feeling, kind of a little damp. I'm doing this backward, aren't I? Fuck.
It's all right, man. It's all going to go in the same place.
We'll go back to it, yeah. It's got that crunch, that crunchiness. I like that sugar granule, like crunchy, or not sugar, like salty, granularly crunchiness on the outer of it, or in it, like within it. It's really nice. It's crunchy, salty, smoky. Oh wow! It kind of tastes like it would go really well with like a summer sausage or something like that. That's really good. Smoky and milky. Lathers the mouth. It just takes over the whole palate, the tongue, everything gets coated. Very mouth coating. All right, so I took it out already. I forgot. And I also so this has a wax cap. This is a beer I got from Justin Kobe. He's I hope you're still on here. But he popped in. I told him I'd be doing this with the cheese tonight. I had a hard time finding a beer for this for the cheese that I had. Two were in mind, but I just like not happy. So this really topped it off. Went in there and he gave me this bottle, and there's a little deal going on. I'm going to make sure he gets taken care of as well. So, but he handed this off to me and said, "Try it." Have it. Tell me what you think. And it's better. It's called Better Off Red. It's a 2018 Banished series from Crux Brew Fermentation Project out of Portland, Oregon. It's a 7% barrel-aged sour red ale with cherries. I'm going to see. Last time I think I did this, they had a cork. So I want to make sure. I already gave it a cut. But sometimes you can just ram into these with your thing. But this is a really hard wax. I think I can get it now.
Just don't bite it off.
That got my finger. That hurt. Don't. Is it candy? No, I just want to make sure it was sweet or something. It has one. I knew it did, man. I knew it did. So I brought my awesome no-handle corkscrew. Yeah, he's laughing.
Cap and cork.
Oh shit!
We're just missing the cage.
Yeah, missing the cage. See, this really hurts. I need to get another one of these.
Pops him in the mouth. Wham! It's sparkling.
Get you a nice little pair of vice grips on the end of that.
Wow. There's some vapors. Yeah, right. Oh my god. I was expecting this to be more cherry colored or something, but it's actually a pretty nice amber like color. If I can pour this good, jeez.
Yeah, caramel from here.
Or caramel, yeah, like say caramel, whatever. Yeah, it does look like a kind of a caramel or a like an amber, I guess. Just a very opaque amber, though. You can't really see through this. We're at a under a finger head. Let's go into the nose. Oh yeah, it's got the lactic acid, the sourness coming out of it. It's very very nice, actually. It's got that cherry. The cherry really pulls through, kind of like a sour cherry, like an unripe cherry. It's got a bit of a barrel of woodiness, just a natural wood-like feature in the smell. It's really nice. That sour is real, so I can tell this is going to be a good sour one. It's been aging since 2018, so it's 2 years old. Very nice. The head went down very quick, which is typical. Lactic acid doesn't keep that head up very good, but it'll rise back up. Looks pretty good to me. It's opaque. Can't see through it at the bottom. You can see a little bit. It gets lighter at the bottom. It has like this little rainbow effect of colors going on. It's a medium fast rising bubble. It's a little bit not real turbid or anything. It's just a little accelerated, but not terrible. Let's go ahead and drink this. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Oh yeah, it tastes like a red wine. That buttery texture on the tongue. I guess you could call that diacetyl or diacetyl kind of feature, right, or something. I don't know if that it would be considered an off flavor though. I think it's part of this type of beer. I think it feels, especially with the. I'm wondering if it has wine. Did it have wine in it, Justin? I didn't read that. It tastes like a Merlot, or like it tastes like a Merlot, like a warm Merlot or a red wine, just some kind of a darker wine. That buttery feature is really nice. Sour in the back finish with a nice dry, medium long finish. Really doesn't taste bad. It's very smooth, creamy, nice feel to the mouthfeel. The body is a medium pushing full body. It's got a thickness to it. It just surrounds the mouth with. It's a very pleasurable sour. It's old school. It's antiquous feeling. It's like ancient. It feels nice. It feels like some old school recipe in my mouth. Like it's very very interesting. Oh wow, that like the cherries, sour, just sour, but cherries really pull through. Let's get some cheese up in there. So the cheese is smoky and is a little dry. It's not real mouth coating. It kind of crumbles in the mouth, pastes on the mouth, kind of pasty. As you mush it. I'm working with like 5 teeth here, so.
Instead of beer man, he's now known as Mush Man.
Blender foods from now on.
Let me tell you what this does. Holy moly. That smokiness in this cheese brought out the oak, the barrel more in what I'm tasting here. It brought out more of an earthy, woody barrel-like essence to it. And then you get the salty cheese going in there, the salty feel of the cheese going through your mouth with the run through of this like salt, like sour, salty, like just lactic acidy, like niceness running through all this like salty, thick, pasty cheese on your mouth. And it really, it sounds sexual in a way. I mean, it's amazing. It's a very romantic, it really paired well romantically. Like it just fucking loved each other. It was perfect, top notch, awesome.
Wow.
It's the diacetyl feel, that the butteriness goes away as you have that it kind of works well with the pastiness, the cheese. So it was really nice. This is great. Get me off of here. Cheers.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Wow. I mean, something to have with your romance.
Bumpy,
You know
get
what
a
I mean?
room.
Like,
Yeah, get a room.
oh yeah, dude. Here, he's gotta have this, dude. I'm so mad. That's some with this. Here, cheers.
that was a very, very sensual review you did there. And kind
You
of
gotta follow that now, Bumpy. Well, his was all sensual. Yours is all hot.
Yeah. That's true.
I'll shut up now.
Yeah, Justin was saying just aged in red wine barrels for a year, then sat. Oh, okay, that's what it was. In the bottle for another 2 years. Wow. The barrel is pushing through now, which is why that wine is popping now. All right, that makes sense. Cool. That was fucking delicious, Justin. Wow. So come this way, go to Main Street Market and go visit Justin.
Freaking beer man found new adjectives tonight.
I think I did.
Sensual.
sensual. You got all lusty and love-like in the corner. All right. All right.
You took a soft cheese and made it hard.
Yeah, something like that.
Shit right there make you strung like bull.
Hand check.
Oh my god.
All right, Bumpy. You tell us what you think, man. What's your score? What you think?
What I ended up doing was I wanted to see kind of like if I made a good
Bumpy's
pairing
got
choice.
another beer.
Well, no, I already drank. This is a double IPA. This one's called Skeleton Crew. 8.5%. They jam as much hops in there. They say as they dare, dry hop. But I just wanted to see like how that would match up with cheese, and it didn't match up as well as the Pilsner did. So I think I did make the right choice with the cheese. The one thing that the IPA does that the Pilsner doesn't do is with all the hoppiness and stuff like that, it does seem to relax the amount of spice. Like it blends in with the spices, but it kind of makes the heat kind of die down quicker on the palate. But with the Pilsner, the photoscenic Pilsner from Stoneface, I'd say it's a very good Pilsner, so I'm going to give it a 93 out of 100.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of Pilsners. I mean, this one's not an adjunct, lager or whatnot, so more along the lines of the Germanic style. And I think the Germans they do it right. So not as great as some of the actual German ones. But,
I agree.
Still good. 93 out of 100. It's not bad. No faults at all with it. The aromas were interesting there with that kind of like I said, banana and pear baby food almost. Didn't match up with the palate much. There was a little bit when I belched. I kind of taste it, but it wasn't there on the full frontal force. We'll say. The cheese itself, hey, if you like heat and you want a spicy cheese, this one definitely delivers. Because you can get like pepper jack cheese and stuff like that a lot of times, and you like eat it and you're like, there's nothing really to it. This actually brings some heat. The one fault I do find with the cheese is I think that the cheddar should have been a more sharp cheddar, because the cheese itself was just like bland, buttery. There was nothing like special about it. It was really the peppers that shined through. So I think just with like a sharper cheddar mixed with the peppers would have been more enjoyable. So I'd give it a 90 for the cheese itself, just because hey, when it says ghost pepper and stuff like that, it should be kind of hot. It was, but it wasn't overbearing. So, and I'm not breathing fire, but it's definitely spicy.
Not yet.
The pairing that comes tomorrow. The other breath. The pairing together. I mean, I'm not gonna go above or below 90. I think it did kind of pair. Like I said, it paired better than with a double IPA, anyways. Because at least with the cheese itself being so weak, having kind of a weaker flavored beer kind of matched up with that. At least nothing really overpowered. It did allow the bready notes from the Pilsner to still shine through as well. So, and then the heat just lingers on.
Nice.
So a 90 for my overall.
90 for all right,
yeah,
cool.
For the pairing.
A minus. A, let's call it an A. Oh yeah, perfect. I knew that would be that sounded good, dude. I'm just the Pilsner with that, and it's just a good fire put outer. So no, that sounded good. Oh yeah. Thanks, Bumpy. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, Miscellaneous, what you think? What you thought?
All right. On the beer, let's see here. The smell, it was tart, pungent, barrel aged, accompanied by slight banana, cherry, fruity notes. Taste of the beer, it was sweet yet savory, had nice vanilla flavors in there, accompanied with the cherry, was very good. The cask flavor was very clean beer, not real boozy at all. That's what I like about this company, Victory. They can make those really big beers, and it just doesn't have that overbearing boozy quality to it. Really good. The beer by itself, I'll score it 100, man. This shit was really good. I was absolutely surprised.
Wow, 100.
I mean, it's got all the nice sugars built up on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very, very nice beer. All right. On to the cheese. The cheese was atrocious, man. Absolutely worst cheese I've ever eaten in my life.
Wow.
Hands down. Wasn't good.
Wow.
Not my favorite. Dry, crumbly. Less is more, I found out with this cheese. I mean, you definitely don't need a big hunkin' chunk of this to get it over. But it did have the bright orange flavors, which wasn't bad in my opinion. Yeah, I scored the cheese at a 50. Not for me.
Wow.
You know, just absolutely not for me. Could be for somebody else. You might love it. It's just too dry and crumbly. Oh, I've got right here, Justin. I've got the Barrel Age Rosé Monkey, 9.5%. So basically, what they did was they took the Golden Monkey and they put it in Chardonnay oak barrels for 3 months, and then put into the finishing tanks with 100% real cherries to add a nice, bright, fruity finish. Together, I'm going to score it at a 93. The only reason I'm going high was because the bright orange flavor notes that were coming out of the cheese went really good with the beer. I mean, with the slight banana and the cherry flavors, the vanilla casky notes, the orange played into that perfectly. So at a combined score, I'm going to go with a 93.
Wow, man. That's cool. That's cool, dude.
Wow, nice.
Oh, yeah, man. It's crazy what cheese can do.
Exactly.
Yeah, just that
Beer
citrus,
or a beer.
orange citrus note.
Either or.
Yeah. Yeah, it just put it over the top. Cheese, not so good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, you asked, Justin. That's why I got it. I said I'd do it, and then Beer Man's like, "Oh, we're doing Swiss," and then next week we did something else, and the next week it was sours and goat cheese. So,
and this was a wine barrel one too. I didn't even know that until I said it. So.
That's cool.
Nah, yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah, by request, I bought it.
Yeah. I want to back up real quick. Thrash, I'm sorry, I didn't want to use your first name unless you approve that. But
sure, you can. Yep.
Brian, okay.
Everybody knows me. I think so.
Well, we could do a run through of first names if you want, but
yeah, here comes the tax man.
Yeah. But Bumpy, tell us what you got going on for well, you haven't announced. I don't think you've announced anything yet, right? So, but what do you got? Tell us about your channel. Tell the chat about your channel if they don't know already. And then Miscellaneous, of course, shout out your stuff, and then we'll get back to Brian here. So,
I mean, first and foremost, my biggest part of my channel, I guess, is beer tastings. But I am also a home brewer. So I do home brew as well. I try to put up my home brews as well during a beer tasting, unless I know that they're just so far off because I've had some issues with a couple. So, but for the most part, I try to get home brew tastings up as well on my channel. And I do little called brew day vlogs, I guess. For the homebrew days that I do, versus just going live all day or doing like a video where I cut and sort and paste. I just do little short vlogs. It's kind of worked for me doing that. So there's that. And then I got my live show on Mondays, which I call Multi Monday. That's 8 p.m. Eastern time every Monday. Haven't had to miss one yet, but we just kind of go through the different styles, trying to hit as many styles as possible. I know that there are some out there that it's probably going to be absolutely impossible to get. It might be like this one style is only in Africa, out in the jungle somewhere, and we're never going to see it. But trying to hit as many as possible. Going through the list. Try not to repeat. And we just create a poll. The poll goes out for a few days for everybody to vote on. Try to let everybody know where to find the polls for voting for the next Multi Monday beer.
Nice.
It's taken off too, man. Multi Monday is really taken off.
Sure is.
Oh, yeah.
That's freaking amazing. That's
record-breaking pace yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, that was great. All right, man. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys got you shot your stuff out. Miscellaneous, man. You had mentioned you're going to be doing. Well, I'll let you talk. Well,
I think tomorrow, if I'm not too hungover, I might go out and do some magnet fishing. I don't know. I got the malt liquor up in me. I went and got some more Colt 45s.
Didn't have enough from last night.
Didn't have. Well, I drank them all.
Wow.
But go check out Alex the Beer Master Food Fridays. This Friday is a wild card. Go check him out. It's tons of people in our community doing stuff. Not hard to find. We're usually mingling together. So make sure to check everybody's community tabs if they have one. If not, hit us up. Leave a comment. We can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, right on. Thanks, Miscellaneous, man. Appreciate it. All right, Thrash, dude. It's all you.
All right.
And don't forget to mention your stuff out too after.
Yeah. If I forget, remind me.
I will.
You know what's cool is on the cheese itself here, I've been picking off the rosemary itself, and I've kind of got a kind of a inkling to do some sort of rosemary in a beer to kind of do some sort of a flavor at like Flame Out or something where you're doing some really light hop throughout the whole beer, real light bittering, and then have this come through as an aroma or
make it a Christmas beer.
That'd be wicked, because rosemary, it's not too overpowering. It's not a real pungent, but I can tell that you'd really have to be careful with it. But anyway, my beer, I've made this beer many times. It's one of my favorite go-tos that I make in the spring, summertime. It starts getting hot here in Denver. This one, I want to give it probably a 96. I don't want to go too high with it. People think, oh yeah, it's your beer, you're going to rate it high. It's one of those beers that you make that you've made so many times that you've tweaked it. It's the best. But the problem is when I did this and the way it did its fermentation and the yeast did its deal on it, I mean, it came out pretty dry this time. So it was kind of a weird thing that happened. So usually I'll rate this beer is usually like a 97, 98. But since it did that, it didn't do exactly what it is. So I'm going to downgrade it just a little bit. So I'm going to give that a 96. This cheese is awesome. It's so creamy. It's so full of flavor. I mean, it is very, very yummy cheese. If you get a chance to get it, it's got the olive oil in it along with the rosemary. Asiago is always a good cheese. It almost melts on your tongue. Along with the beer, it really just melted almost completely when you were eating it. It's like you said, you just mush it and it just goes to cream. So the cheese itself, it's award-winning. Let me show you the package again. Ooh. So, I mean, this block of cheese, you sit there and go, oh, it's a small block, but that'll last a while for me and the wife. But This cheese is going to get up there. It's going to be at least a 98. It is it looks like it's going to be a chalky cheese, but it's not. I mean, I already went through the creaminess and everything that goes with it, but adding that rosemary and the olive oil too, the asago, really brings the body of the cheese out. 98 on that. We got a 96 on the beer. I'm going to go ahead and round this out with them together. I think I'll give it probably a 94.
Nice. That's
94.
good though.
94.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's good score. That's a real great score, actually. Awesome, man. Yeah, that I've seen that around here. They have different ones. Like there's even like a coffee, like an espresso one or a coffee something rather one. I don't know. I was kind of looking at those, but that's
okay.
Is that that's Asiago though?
Yeah,
I didn't know that was Asiago. Oh wow. Okay. Right.
Okay, so on my channel, I got many things that happen on my channel. The majority of it is home brewing. The other is barbecue, of course, as you can read below. I delve into retro computing. If you can't see it right there is an Apple IIe. I deal a majority of Commodore equipment, mostly the Commodore 64s. VIC-20s I deal with too. You know, Amigas are a little pricey to get, but I take them and fix them and resell them. I try and keep them from the landfill. And then the other thing that I do is I work at large animal rescues. So I work at horse rescues and help with horses that have been saved from the kill pens and help them have a future life and find forever homes for them. So that's my passion.
Nice.
So that's my channel. So
I like your mixture. I like how you get it all mixed up. It's good, and you cook some damn good food too, and make some damn good beers. So I'm yet to try one of those beers.
Yep. Thanks for having me, Beer Man.
No problem. Yeah, thanks for being here. All right, so the cheese was phenomenal. It was good. Like the cheddar, the dryness, it was real pasty, nice. I loved it. Your typical cheddar, a nice little cheddar smokiness. The smokiness was very wow, but very good. The cheese itself, I'll give it a 94. Not a bad cheese at all. I'd get it again any day, especially with this beer. This beer is definitely something that doesn't come around all the time. But if it was to, I would easily buy this again. I've been getting into these sours a lot lately, and they're very fun to drink. There's a lot of, especially when you mix cheese with them, goat cheese, in my opinion. But but this was a very good beer. The wine driven butteriness and everything. Just the fact that it was 2 years old and aged so long and the process and everything that went through this beer really brought the numbers up in my head. I'm going to give it a 96. Let's go 96, and all together we'll do a 95 in the middle. So very good pairing.
Nice.
So I
had
definitely
a question about your cheese. So it was a Beechwood smoked cheese, right?
Yes.
So did you get any because with the Beechwood, usually they do a lot of
Applewood.
Applewood.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind.
Sorry.
Question retracted.
Yeah, it's a very light. Applewood's very light. Yeah.
I take back my time.
Misheard or misread. I don't know.
Back my time.
Better put my glasses back on.
Well,
I can't hear. Let me get my glasses.
well,
Come on, that's a lot of place here.
Wait, you can't hear without glasses? Do you braille?
Hear you.
Then you can't even see.
All right, now we all got glasses on.
What?
Like,
All right.
Let me go get my galoshes on.
Huh?
My glasses.
NASA.
We have glasses and galoshes.
Oh, you'll get your wellies. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna share. All right, so today is beer and cheese, of course, every Tuesday at 5 or 8 o'clock Eastern. So follow us
There it
there.
is.
and and Wednesday join me for a boring hour of recipe making. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that boring. It's not boring to me, but can be to others. But it's fun, and I'll drink a beer. We'll test a beer, review a beer. Of what I'm putting into a recipe, and eventually we'll be making beers, and that'll happen very soon. So, Tuesday, Wednesday for me though, and of course Multi Mondays, we'll be there for that. I try to make that all the time if I can, and Friday as well with Food Fridays. So,
We didn't shout out Beer Chucks.
Oh yeah,
Beer
what's
Chucks,
the
we have
ABV?
have to do that one.
Wednesday,
Chucks,
right after
Wednesday
Beer Man
night.
show.
Right after Beer Man. Yep. Go on over there and join us. If we don't make the first one, I'm sure he'll let us on the second, but he does have 9 slots available now. So on top of him. So yeah, it's 10, right?
Yes.
For the
10 total.
Yeah, 10
squares.
So yeah, 9. You got nine possible people that can be up there, and that's another thing we all try to be there at. So join us there, and we'll have a good time of guessing that ABV of that beer. So awesome community. I love you guys, man. Very platonically, I love you, and just got a great community, and but no, it's there's a lot of respect. So thank you guys, thank you chat, thank you panel, of course, and your links are in my description as well. So click on their channels, please, guys. Much love. We're gonna end this, and we're gonna go big, Mr. Beerman. Oh, what you showing, buddy?
I was just showing it as an it's just a skeleton.
Yeah, it's just us, the skeleton crew.
I like
Skeleton
that.
crew.
That is cool. That is cool. Nice. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna do this shit. Okay, here we go.